Okay, now that I have all the price inside the child, okay, apart from the price inside the child has also inherited every single data member that we have in here, and it has also inherited this very method and this method for exit. Okay, to confirm that this method for exit is already inherited, we can always come right in here inside the program itself, inside the design view. Let's come right here, let's come to this very one, exits and action. That is the exit right there. So right in here, I'm going to declare, or I'm going to create an instance of the child class. So let's say child underscore item. So child underscore item equals c exit equals new child. This very one. Copy that and paste that right here. There. Now to get the system to exit the system, we now say this very instance of child dot system or exit system. I think that's the name of that method itself. There we go, I exit system. Double click on that and that is it. Okay, you see that? That is the child actually calling the method inside the parent right here. You see that? It's just called this. Okay, if you notice, the object created is an object, is the instant of the child class. Okay, now that is done. If I compile and run, just for us to see what I'm talking about. So now run it and see. There we go. Click on exit. Yeah. Confirm if you want to exit. Nope. Confirm if you want to exit. Yes. That is straight from the parent, and the child is actually copying what the parents, the properties of the parent. Okay, the next thing we want to do now, let's put together the calculation. So let's come in here, and or maybe we should take care of this first. Let's take care of resets. So then maybe we can also enter the reset inside the child, inside the parent. Okay. Oh, let's just come in here and go to the parent. Let's take care of numbers only. Let's do that first before. Okay, right underneath here I'm going to enter the following lines of codes just for the numbers only. So that is the, let's import the event. There, the event is imported, and this very method inside the parent will be just for numbers only, so you will not be able to enter any other character in here. So to achieve that, we have to also come in here and declare a variable, create an object. So let's create an object right there. Click on that and select event key press. There we go, that's the key press. And right in here, let's say child underscore item equals, let me just call that numbers only, equals new child item. Okay, now numbers only itself, that should be new. Numbers only dot and what is the name of that method itself. Let's look for the name. Oh, it's also called numbers only. Let's hope it's now going to give us an error. Okay, that is fine. Let's take off this number and there so that I know the difference. Or let's just call it only numbers. Cut that off. Though it's going to work fine anyway, but I just want a difference between the object and the instant. Okay, now we have that, so that is fine. So I can then populate that and just come right in here, right click and select event action, now key press there. So for the next one there, that'll be numbers only. Now have all of them in here anyway, the key press, just paste, and that will prevent the end user from entering any other characters apart from numbers. So let's speed that up. Okay, now that numbers only is taken care of, if I come into reset, let's try and reset everything we have in here. So let's see what's the name of this one. I'll just right click on it and select, okay, panel 3. So I'm going to come right here, right click, event action perform. So right in here I'm going to enter the following lines of codes here. Okay, alright, this is supposed to be J text. Okay, that should take care of the text fields. Alright, so if I run it, this is what you guys will see. Let's click on run. So I'm going to use the keyboard to enter data in there. Look at that. But if I click on it, you see that. So that is just taking in just numbers. Alright, now that is working, I'm going to try out the reset. Okay, the reset might get rid of these depending. If I have a 0 in there, there's no 0. So let's come back to my reset. I just put a 0 in there. So that's that sorted. Let's run it again and enter numbers in here and reset. There we go. So that's fine. So all that is left for us to do now is to take care of the total. So let's just speed the total up. Right click on the total, event action perform. There, the first thing is let's declare, or let's create an object. So that's going to be child underscore item, and the object name will be cost of items equals new child underscore item. There. Okay, let's declare some other variable that we're going to be using. So let's say double I tax, comma, I subtotal, comma, and I total. So I'm going to be using these variables. Now to carry out the calculation, let's get this. That's cost of items. No, let's just call it items. Okay, cost of item dot apple, and that will be equals cost of items dot the price of an apple, this one, let's multiply that by double dot parse, and that is supposed to be jtxt apple dot get text. There we go guys. There. Okay, so all I'm just going to do now is to copy this, paste that, and just change this around to banana. Copy and repeat the same thing for this and this. There. I guess you guys get the whole idea how to calculate the total. So in here we just have is whatever number we have inside this text box multiplied by the price of the item, and it's then stored in here. So let me speed that up. Okay, I have finished with that, putting together all of the price. Then the next thing I want to do is to add up everything right inside it, subtotal. And let's come down here, press enter. So in the case of the subtotal, we will then enter cost of, let's copy that. So let's say I subtotal equals this dot get amount. Where is it? There we go. And there. Okay, but we also need to be able to find the tax. In the case of the tax, then that means we have to create another method. Okay, let's go straight into the parent item. Inside the parent item, maybe right underneath here, or maybe above here. Copy that. And this will be tax. So calculate tax. There. So right here, let's say tax will become, let's declare a public double MC tax equals 0.90. There, that's the tax rate. Then let's go for public double C find tax equals double C amount. And now the tax will be double find tax equals C amount, then C amount multiplied by MC tax. Enter semicolon. Then we also need to return it. Return find tax. There. Alright, so that's all there is to it. So let's get this one sorted. Yeah, that's it. So I'm now going to call this inside my total. So let's come in here, back to the total, and here what we enter is I tax equals whatever the tax is. So that will be the cost of item. Enter the cost of item there. Dot, that is, I think it's called C tax. What did I call it? Let's move that up. Dot. Let's see. There we go. Then, and that is supposed to be the subtotal. Enter the subtotal there. Right. Now to work out I total will become subtotal plus I tax. There. That's it. So we now need to enter all of this into a string. So let's declare string. That's a subtotal. Subtotal is different from I subtotal equals string format. String format and the format is going to be this. Let's get rid of this. And in that case, what we are formatting is this I subtotal. There. Then let's call j txt subtotal dot set text, and the text we're setting is that subtotal. There we go. So I'm just going to copy this and change it around for the other two. So that's in there. This one will be for maybe tax, and change this to tax, and this is I tax. This is subtotal, or maybe I subtotal. This is total, and this is total itself. And in here we have total. There. I think that's all there is to it. Okay, let me show the lines of code to you guys. Yeah, there we go. That is just for the calculation. Bring it down so that you guys can see it. Alright, that's fine. And let's come in here. Let's check out the child. In the case of the child, all I just have in there is just the price of the items inside the parent container or inside the parent class itself. And here is the parent class. Those are the data member of the parent class up to here, and this is where I carried out the calculations right in here. All this I use to store the values in here. Yes, that's where I've stored it, inside this method. And the method below, that is for exit. And I also have one more method, and that is for tax. Okay, why the method below tax? That is just to accept numbers only. So let's run it and see. There we enter amount in there, and let's enter whatever we want in here and click on total. There we go. Okay, the tax is not showing. Let's see the tax, and these two are not showing as well. Let's come back inside my, where is tax? And this is supposed to be tax. Right. Okay, but in the case of this 3 here, 1, 2 and 3, let's grab their name. I think this might be called something to do with fruits. Yep, copy that and just come right down here. Okay, I'm going to paste it here, paste that there, and that will be dot. Now we need to enter it into string variable. Let's just speed that up and I'll show it to you guys. And right in here, let's enter, let's break it apart so that you guys know the difference. Or we just take it right underneath here. Yeah, let's leave it this one here so that you don't make, there won't be any mistake. That is everything to do with the calculation in there. And right underneath here, then we have this. Okay, let's change this. I think this lowercase. Right. Yeah. And those are the price tag of each individual item. Okay, so now let's run our program again. Run there. Okay, select an item. Okay, I have fruit in there. Here I have wine, and here I have ice cream. Let's click on total. There we go, guys. Right, that is the cost of ice cream, the cost of wine, the cost of fruit. That's the total tabs, subtotal, and overall total. So with that, guys, I'm gonna call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you all enjoy it. It's a very interesting inheritance tutorial. So you all have a nice day now, and bye for now.